You're listening to Process Server Daily, the show where hustle meets strategy in the high-stakes world of process serving. From elite pros to the new servers taking massive action, these are the voices of a rising industry. Hosted by the founder of 123 Legal Support, Mighty Mike Reed. This is your backstage pass to building a profitable process serving empire. Let's get into it.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode. We are going to be talking all about marketing today. Those of you guys that don't know, I'm a marketing fanatic. And today I brought on three of the rock stars, the introverted experts in website building and design. And, you know, because a lot of people go like, oh, Mike is so amazing. Oh, Desi's so amazing. And that, and that's true. But these three, just in the last 2 weeks, have just been blowing it up, like putting out websites like crazy. So I decided to go ahead and launch the show when we do all about marketing to actually, because I got a couple segments we're going to go through today, which are going to be really fun, and to hear what their feedback is and some of the stuff they would do differently than some of the websites we're going to review today. So I'm bringing back an old website concept, which was you comment your website below and we will review it and we will tell you how bad it is. Okay, because we want you to sign up for websites with us at mightyautomation.com. But if you decide, like I did back in the day, to become a professional marketer just so you can build your own website, you could do that too. So Jessica, raise your hand so everybody knows who you are. Jessica is one of our designers, and she is super good. She actually started building logos and creating a lot of the social content, if not all of it, on 123 Legal Support's page. You can see a lot of cool little cartoons and things like that. What inspired you to do the cartoon stuff?
Yeah, I inspired with the qualities that you have, Mike. It's bubbly too.
I'm bubbly, so
Yeah.
you wanted to make it bubbly. All right, that's fair.
Yeah, it's fun and catchy also.
That's fair. Okay, good job. Well, I'm excited to bring you over and have you help in a lot of those same creative, bubbly aspects to Mighty Process Server. So, and I know the websites are already looking great. We're going to come back around and talk about what you guys are working on right now, and then we're going to get into some website reviews. JC, so JC started learning with Mark all about our marketing tool, Mighty Automation, which allows you to automate when you're a Mighty Premium member, you're able to automate your CRM, right? So you have your CRM, you have Smart List, all that kind of stuff. Like, we still give that to you for free when you're a Mighty Premium member. How has that knowledge that you've gained from doing that translated over into designing websites for us?
Yeah, so first of all, the rate sheets and also the email campaigns that I'm doing from Mighty Automation, the CRM, and to translating or doing websites. So it's kind of similar, but it's more complex, but it's good to have more experience, and I'm really thankful for that.
Yeah, and you're doing a great job, JC. Honestly, you're crushing it. And so our fearless leader, Mary, she's been designing for a while with Desi. She's responsible for a lot of the websites, especially recently, that we've cranked out. So, and she's dealing with a little bit of a throat sickness thing that she's doing. So we'll let her not have to die. Thank you for coming, Mary. You didn't have to come. You could have went to the doctor. Just so people don't think I'm a slave driver over here. Okay. Okay, so we're going to dive into some fun stuff today, but we're also going to get into some nitty gritty. Okay, there's a few things that there's a lot of things I wanted to get into today, and but I could easily go for like 3 hours, and so we're not going to do that today because I know you guys have websites to build. So we're just going to make this about an hour long. So if you're new to the show, comment. Let's see, we got Adele. We all love Adele. She says, here on a listening in tonight's in the car. Okay, Great, great. Make sure you drive. Keep your eyes on the road. Marshall, Ryan. You guys remember Ryan? You
That's
just,
Mike.
yeah, you crushed his website. You guys did a good job. Says hi, Adele. Oh, hello to you too, Ryan. And if you guys want to join, if you're a Mighty Premium member, you can actually join us in the studio. I thought I heard somebody join. I don't see it. But yeah, if you join us in the studio, I'll bring you up at some point during the show and you can ask a question. Probably the best way to do that is to go into the private chat inside the studio and just tell me, hey, I'd love to ask a question about XYZ, and I'll bring you up. Cool. All right. So if you're not wondering where that link is, you can go inside of Mighty Premium, click on the post that I just did. Should be at the top. Going live, Mighty Marketing. Okay. All right, cool. So the first thing I want to do to start off the show always is review one of I always recommend that people in the industry join an association. Your local association ideally should be the first one, but shortly after that it should be NAPS. So this is association, and they don't sponsor me or anything, and most of the leadership probably doesn't even like me, just because I'm a big voice in the industry and I'm trying to help it, right? But one of the things I like to do, and we are going to pick a random zip code. So comment a zip code, and the first zip code that gets commented is where we're going to search. Okay, go ahead. Let's see what their comments are. So Don says, "Hello, peeps. What's up, Don?" And then Ryan says, "Hi, Don." Okay, zip code. Here we go. 53224. 53224. All right, we're gonna search 53224. And just so you guys know, I don't know who's gonna show up. This has not been previously prepared. And somebody choose someone from this list. Comment someone from this list that you can see on the screen. You could just do first name and I'll find them. Comment a first name. Let's see. You guys let me know when someone comments a name, because I gotta keep the screen up here.
All right, Mike.
Okay. So what we're going to do here is we are going to review websites at random once a week, and we're going to give them some honest feedback, whether they asked for it or not. Now, listen, some of these people, we may have built their websites. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Actually, we have a lot of NAPS members that we built websites for.
Dawn has a comment, Mike.
Okay.
So she
Are you-
chose Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle. Okay, Kyle. All right, let's bring up Kyle. Let's see. Kyle. Here he is. Corrigan. Bright Line Investigations in Milwaukee. Okay, Wisconsin. Okay. Yeah, see, this is so cool because I had no idea who Kyle is or anything. And of course, let's see. Yeah, he's got his website. All right. So I don't know Kyle. Can't recommend him. He's not, well, I don't know. Maybe he's a verified member. I don't know. I'd feel bad if he was, and I didn't say that. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at Kyle's website, giving him some free press here. Bright Line Investigations. I like that. I like this cool little swoosh P. I'm confused about, or is it a B? Oh, it's a B. So right away, and listen, I'm going to give a lot of positives, okay? I'm going to give a lot of positives, but I'm going to do them at the end because I like to end the conversation on a positive note so that it's like, okay, it just makes sense to do that. But first thing I'm going to tell you is all the things I hate about it, okay, Kyle? So if Kyle's watching this, hashtag Kyle, Bright Line Investigation. Hopefully he takes the criticism with a grain of salt. This is what I love to do, build websites and help people rank better, but also build a brand, okay? So the first thing I noticed, and this is just you, I'm sure you guys, well, actually, let me see, what is the marketing SWAT team? What do you guys notice?
Yeah, for me, Mike, in the hero section, so as you can see in the professional,
Mhm.
that word in there, or the L, is separated.
Yep.
So just a little tweak and it can look more professional.
Yep.
And yeah, it's like in the right hand side, it's like a call to action, need assistance. So if we can bring that to the bottom part of the website, I think it would be much better.
Okay. Yeah. So sometimes having like, and you might have that, right? We haven't gone down here yet, but having a call to action at the bottom where they scroll. But however, it is really good to have something within the hero section, above the fold, they say to a call to action. In relation to what you're saying, I would say probably having a phone number. Like I see contact us, but oftentimes if people see a couple things that stand out to them right away that this is an unprofessional website, they might bounce off the page and just try go immediately to somebody else. Right, immediately. So if you're Brent, that's great feedback, JC. How about you, Jessica? Is there anything that you notice?
Yeah, also on the header part of it, if you can see the social media links,
Huh?
yeah, here, yeah, we can, as JC said, we can add the call to action here button, and also the social media, we can put it there on the footer, if that's my
Mhm.
suggestions.
Yeah, because social media links are okay to have up here. It's okay, but they
Mm-hmm.
almost have them in place of the call to action button, like
Mm-hmm.
order online
Yeah.
or call now or something like. And honestly, if I'm coming to, like, what do I want them to do when they hit my website? I want them to call me, or I want them to email me, or I want them to order online from me. Now, the fact is, he's a private investigator. So there is a level of brand building where maybe trust building that needs to happen, where the social can do that. Learning more about them can do that. And we haven't even scrolled yet. And we've already found 3 or 4 things that could be optimized on this page. Okay. We're gonna kind of breeze down because I don't want to take too long, but I just want to let you know, like, even though this website I can already tell has a lot of value, like I could already tell there's some good parts about it, which I'm gonna get to. There's always room for optimization to help you get the customer to actually call you, reach out to you. Remember, the first pillar that I teach in Mighty Marketing is to be found. So, assuming they hit your website, which we can go look at his be found, we can go look at that online and see how he ranks, and that's a whole nother conversation. But for this element, for this segment of today's episode, we're talking about make contact, which is number 2. So being found is the first key. If I'm on his website, he already did that. Okay. So there's some parts here like that I don't see, and maybe they're here, but I just don't see them, is his location. Okay, surveillance, defense, investigations, prompts. Yeah, your main headers, your main header should have location, because that's what's going to get. If I go back to be found and we actually go through be found, which we can go do that after this, you're going to probably see that he doesn't rank. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll find out here in a second. So, but if and if he did have his location and he did optimize for some of these things, he would show. So the first thing when I'm looking for brand, that was the first thing I started looking for, is I saw Brightline Investigations. I said, I like this little swoosh, but then I was like, why does he have a P? Why is it a P right here? What is that about? You guys know why it looks like that? Can you tell?
Yeah, I think the a white one here,
Mhm.
is that a letter L or I?
No, no, it's a B, but what they did was, and this happens a lot when people build their own websites, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Or they
So,
have someone who doesn't know how to do it. Go ahead, JC.
the text block for the bright word is somehow covering the bottom part of their logo.
Yeah, like they put the text on here, which is great. It's really smart to have your name next to the logo, because B may not mean anything, right? But having the B with the swoosh, and then not having, and then this background that they have behind the letters is actually blocking a part of their logo.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably just couldn't figure it out, or they just didn't have time to figure, whatever. They didn't figure it out. But this would be an easy fix if they had professionals doing it, right? Okay. Let's keep going. So you got some nice transition colors. Okay. I like how it goes from like a shaded color to like a darker color, go from white. So image to white. This little blue thing right here is off from this thing. That doesn't make sense. There's no reason for that. You can line these up. There's little things you start to notice when you build websites. Uh, what's that? You guys might want to mute if you're okay. So we have some text here. There's a lot of text. Like whenever you add text, there should be a purpose. Why choose Brightline Investigations? At Brightline Investigations, we reckon it. Okay, so this could be really good text. There's nothing wrong with it, but broken up into three groups like this means it's probably just too long in the first place. Just create one paragraph that's about this long. You can get your point across in about this long. Also, use ChatGPT because it's going to tell you certain words that should be capitalized. Okay. All right. How often do you guys use ChatGPT? Oh, you're muted probably.
For me, Mike, I'm always using ChatGPT just to
Hmm.
check yeah, as you said, the big letters or what should be a small, and even though the small mistakes can affect the website or how it looks,
Mhm.
so I'm always using it to double check.
Yeah. Also, how it ranks, right?
Yes. So for AEO purposes, also, Chat GPT can kind of help and suggest more.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And so with the videos, I mean, you can set your player if you have a like Mighty Website Builder, our website builder, you actually can set the settings to say do not recommend other videos, like turn off video recommendations. Like think about this, like I'm looking at Brightline Investigations website and I'm seeing Trump, I'm seeing this is actually probably from my login, okay? But anyways, his YouTube video is now showing. Why is it played already? Okay, so he has it on autoplay. If you're gonna have it on autoplay, that's actually a good idea, but it should be at the up here, or it should be on another page, maybe an About Us page where it loads immediately when I hit the page. Like, cause I just built a website that I'm still working on, but just to give an example what I'm talking about, if you go to mightyautomation.com, you see a video start to play right away. It's an on autoplay, but I didn't have to scroll, right? I'm not doing anything. I just see it playing, which is like cool, right? And then when I hover over it, you can see it's a video, and I'm like, oh, okay. And actually, I could just go like, oh, I want to see that again, right? I can, oh, what's this website? What's that website? I can actually like zoom in and lock in on them and see why they, whatever I want. And then when I scroll, I can see other stuff, and you can have auto scrolling features and things like that, and get fancy with it as you go. Okay. So let's see. Let's move on here. Next thing. So regional location. So he has like a cool widget, a cool looks like Apple or no, it looks like Google. Yeah, it's Google Maps. Okay. It just looks different. I'm not sure why. It's probably the website builder's version of Google Maps. Um I don't know what value this brings though. Is it going to actually give me directions? Okay. So what I would do, okay, this is just what I would do. Not everybody's going to do it this way. But what I would do is I would have this hide on desktop. There's no need for to show me that. I mean, I like this on mobile because on mobile, man, I'll know I could just click on it and start driving there if I wanted to go there. But do you really want people showing up at your place? So they're licensed in these states, which tells me if they're licensed in these states, they're probably doing pretty good. They probably have a pretty good client base. They can afford a better website, right? Licensed states. Okay, I would have what would you do, JC? What would you do here?
Yeah, for that, maybe
Actually,
you
actually,
can
JC,
include.
let
Mhm.
let's share your screen now because we didn't plan this. We didn't plan this, but
All
you were
right, Mike.
just working on something.
Yeah, it's something similar.
Yeah.
So yeah, here is the website that we're currently building for Integrity Process Service. So it's in Washington. So here this is the part that I'm working on
Hmm.
and the service areas. So it's kind of similar to the website that we just saw. So Brightline. So here are the counties because Integrity Process mainly serves at Washington.
Mm.
So this is still just a placeholder because we don't have information yet on what counties they will mainly serve their papers. So
Mm.
here is the county, so you can see the picture, and also there is the name of the county right below.
And
So
I was initially thrown off because I was like, why do we have maps on here with the number? But you actually you said that this is what she wanted. She wanted some green colors, and that was her brand, green colors. And then this happened to be a topographical view of those counties. And so I don't know. We'll see if she likes it, but you could build it and throw the names in there. Anything that's unique, that's a little bit different. And what's cool about our service is it's completely custom website. So if there's something that you want tried out, like what she's doing, yeah, and like Dawn says, she does, in her opinion, she doesn't like satellite images. Yeah, and so that could be a thing, you know. But if this lady likes it, great, we'll roll with it. If she doesn't, you could throw in pictures of courthouses for each of those counties. Like each of those counties probably have old courthouses that you could throw in there and have like a cool overlay. We have a couple of customers that we built that for. Let me see. What's it? What is it? Texas. Oh yeah, I bought his domain a long time ago. Texas. Yeah, here we go. So this is one example. Like I like what you're doing. Like roll with it because the customer said they wanted something like that. But if they don't like it or they're just like, can we do something different? I built this website. This is one of the first websites I built for Andy Garza, and so he's got these different areas that he covers, and you can have like a little thing where you hover over it and the area shows up, right? And then we actually turned off the click, but you could actually set it to also click it. When you get to it, you can set it to click it and it'll open up for the rates in that area as well. So there's a lot of different things you can do, but yeah, good. I like that. I like that. I like what you're doing there with him. Or I mean with her. So what you could do is link each of these states to specific SEO. Remember, it's not just about what you do for a service as a private investigator or a process server. It's also what Google thinks you do. Okay, so like having a page specific to Wisconsin, and then having all the state rules for private investigation for Wisconsin. And then at some place, multiple places on that page, having links in Wisconsin to the types of services that you do or blog posts related to Wisconsin. Google's going to look at all those pages and crawl all of them and go, man, this is the guy for Wisconsin. And whenever you go ahead and search for private investigator in that area, he's going to show up. And it's the same thing for each of these states. You got to take the time and have the long view in mind and go ahead and do the marketing. Let me just Florida too. Florida is not easy to get a PI license, so we're probably reviewing like somebody who's like been around forever. Okay, outstanding investigate. So they got a cool review here. So click here for more reviews. Of course, it just opens up into Google. He's got 18 reviews. Great, decent amount of reviews. I try to you want to get to like 26, 27 reviews is like where it begins, where Google starts to rank and starts to really notice the reviews that you have. This could be like, there's an app that we use that can make this so much better. Like he could have all of his reviews. You remember what it's called, Jessica? Here you go, Elfsight. Yeah, it's called Elfsight. So what you do is you come over here and you can grab reviews. Just go Google reviews. It's a widget. It's a couple $100 a month, but it gives you like a bunch of widgets. And then you could say create widget. Just show you for an example. And we're gonna I don't know who Kyle is, but just because we've been a little rough on him today, we're gonna do him some value here. We're gonna say create a template. We're gonna say, what is it called? Brightline?
Yes, Mike. Brightline Investigations.
Okay. Is it Wisconsin right there, like that? Okay, we're gonna turn off the AI summary because we don't want it going rogue on us. Okay. All right. So imagine this is at the bottom of his website. He's got 18 5-star reviews. Why not? Oh my gosh, like being able to show that off on your website is so powerful. So I hit publish. Okay. And we'll leave this up. Make a note to leave this up for like 30 days. Give him some free love, okay? Okay, we're gonna close it out, and then oh yeah, I forgot. I always forget to do that. So we're gonna go edit. We gotta change the name of it. So 30. We're gonna put 30 in front of it. We're gonna say Bright Line Investigations, okay? And then and then what I want you guys to do is I want you to email him this code. So you go install, we take this code, and we're actually going to email him this code. All right. And then he can go like, dang, I didn't know you did a whole expose. We're not. We're just checking out your website. Okay. So he's got his email on here. So we likely have sent him thousands of emails if his email's on his website, because there's tools that will crawl websites, and putting your actual website or your actual email on here as well as your contact us form is kind of redundant. However, there are some people who like to put their email because the affiliate companies will call and say, what's your email? But do you really want them to do that? Do you want them to just send you an email without actually hiring you? This is a little business advice, not marketing advice. But he's a private investigator who's probably been around forever. Max Peak Media, they should be ashamed of themselves. Okay, I don't know who these people are. But we won't expose them, but it could be his like son or something. So we won't go. I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot to be said. Okay, so let's talk about. There's a bunch more I could talk about. Let's get to some good stuff. Some good stuff is that he doesn't have a bunch of dead space on the sides like a 1990s website. He actually has some scroll. When you scroll, there's actually some different. When you go from one section to another, it changes colors. He's got a YouTube video. I mean, not many people have YouTube video. Can you guys hear it or not? Can you
No,
hear it?
Mike.
No, Mike.
No.
Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, it's actually really good. It's actually a really good video. Major kudos. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, major kudos. Having this kind of video, if you had a website to match this video, okay, positive. So the video is awesome. Okay, more positives. I like the map shapes that match the colors, match some of the branding. I would add in some more of the green in his branding, because he's got green in his logo as if that's his branding. But why isn't this button green? Why is it black? Make it the green you have here. It's a nice green. Okay, some green here. Sorry, make all the buttons green. Background here, you have blue up here. This beautiful light blue, or whatever it is, navy blue. Why is this a different color blue? Why is this a darker blue than this? There's no need for that. See this beautiful blue? Yeah. So someone might be like, this is Mike, you're overthinking it. No, there's something that happens when all the branding lines up properly that we notice subconsciously. Like I feel like this might be the right blue. It's pretty close. It's closer anyways. And then here you go again with this other blue. So I think this was probably a template they chose, and then just stuck with this color blue. Click here for more reviews. Yeah. And so one of the things that Google says that Google doesn't like is when someone clicks away from your website. So imagine if I came here and I was kind of busy, but I wanted to check it out real quick. I'm like, and you went through all the negative, just a couple highlighted negative stuff. Is like, I'm trying to call this person. I don't see the phone number. I click contact us. I go to contact us. I'm like, okay, there's a bunch of text. I just want to know how to call them. Boom, there's their number. I call them. That's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario is I look at the website and I just immediately move away from it, or because I just don't have time. I see that it's not that it's misspelled, but it looks like it's misspelled. Just drag this off a little more, and so that it doesn't do that. Also, how does it show up on mobile? Like if it's showing up like this and truncate and doing wrap text instead of extending, then it's not mobile optimized. It's very low likelihood that it's mobile optimized. And what I would do if I was if I was testing it fully, is I would go through all these links, and I would bet money that one of these, if I were to run this through Ubersuggest, we would find a bunch of broken backlinks. We'd find a bunch of broken pages, or pages that false redirects. I mean, you guys helped Mary. Is Mary still on? No. You guys have helped Mary with with the links with Mighty Process Server. We got 6,000 pages of Mighty Process Server, and we haven't really done anything. But how often are there links that just don't work and we have to fix them?
Yeah, Mike. For the links, as far as I know, it's like 1,000 links, like in our website. So,
Yeah, and
for those, mhm.
you have to optimize them. If one is slightly wrong, you have to go and take the link and you have to just resubmit it to Google Search Console, and they will turn it and saying yes, it's approved, and they will index it properly. Like, you're not going to get any of that if you just build a website on your own on Wix. I'm sorry. You're just not going to get it. And so you guys are learning how to do all this stuff. And I'm excited to be able to highlight it for people, because so many times I have a conversation with people and they're totally clueless about it. Like, oh, I just pay for a website and then it's done. Kind of like making a cake. Hey, will you make us a cake for our wedding? And then they make the cake and it shows up and that's it. No, a website is a living thing, living, breathing thing, and it changes. And if you create blog posts and now with AI, they do the AI summary, you got to be able to answer questions. So how are you guys learning about the FAQ stuff? What have you learned? What's exciting? What are you wondering about with the AEO and the FAQ pages and stuff?
Yeah. For me, I just know, like in your post in school. So yeah, FAQs has a big role on your website, as it can improve the AEO, because it's not only SEO now, because we have a new thing like AEO. So it's a huge boost for the website also if you have FAQ on your website.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get the boost from the FAQs. So I just put in the Kyle's info from Naps, and so let's send him the code and maybe a copy of this video. Seems like a good guy. Seems like a professional. So hopefully he takes it with a grain of salt. Let's see here. Branding. Yes, Don says branding. Tommy says, good evening, everyone. Sorry I'm late. We weren't going to start. Let's see. Oh, Mary's commenting over here. Oh, I didn't see it. You guys got to let me know if Mary's commenting. It's also much better if you can embed the map of his Google business on his website. It will look more clean and professional. The logo, color scheme, and font choices communicate trust and professionalism. Perfect for an investigation agency. Yeah, so she was giving some great feedback. She's having a little vocal issues, but yeah, she was saying some stuff. Yeah, that's true. His text communication wasn't like too much, and it was professional. Yeah, that's good. Good positive feedback. Sure. All right. So that's the first segment. I want to review somebody's website, kind of go through it. That was unplanned. You guys, the viewers, picked it. Okay, so we weren't picking on Kyle. If anything, Don was picking on Kyle. Just kidding. No, it's all good fun. So yeah, no, great stuff. We're happy to help you too, Kyle. If you decide you want a website. All right, and we can also optimize all them different state pages and whatnot. I wanted to go through something here, and thank you guys so much. Do you guys have anything else you want to share before I let you go?
None for me, Mike.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for coming on. Every Thursday we'll come on and we got some different projects. I know you both are working really hard on some websites of our customers, and so I'll let you get back to it. But thanks a lot. Thanks for coming on.
Always welcome, Mike.
Awesome. Dawn said something. She said no. Yeah. She's like, don't blame me. No, it's good. It's good. He needed it. All right. Well, thank you, JC and Jessica. Go have fun making money. Yes. I'll see you guys soon. All right. Thank you, guys. If the next segment we're going to get into, we're going to dive into some stuff. So I don't want to, I want them to get back to building your guys' websites. They're doing a great job. So I'm already screen sharing. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Yeah, I don't know. You got people on here? Who's this? I think I might have some people on here. Anyway, if you come on, you got to go into the private chat. Yeah, Mary says, good job, team. I think Mary'd come back on, but I didn't see her screen. Okay, so we're going to get into, thank you, Kyle, for letting us review your website. All right, now we're going to get into building some stuff. So I'm going to show you guys a couple things I'm working on, which I'm pretty excited about. Let's see. So using the builder, if you're unfamiliar with our builder, there's a guy in Texas. His name is Ace. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, let me share my screen. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So, so this is our builder. This is one of our templates. And Ace is an old veteran, and I always see him in Texas, and I always love to see the guy. He's a cool dude. And so we're going to meet, and he's like, I got to figure out the computer thing. And he thought he needed a second computer to host the website. And so he's going to go buy another computer or something, set it up. And I was like, Ace, you don't need another computer. Just let me build it. It'll be in the cloud. And he's like, the cloud. Okay. So, for the sake of content and for the sake of helping this sweet man, we're going to build a website. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a timer. Let's see. I think it's called Egg Timer. Let me see. Egg dot timer. I think this is what it's called. Egg timer. Simple countdown timer. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Okay. So we're going to build a website in 10 minutes. Okay, there we go. So the timer has begun, and you see up here on the right, you can see 9.53. We're already 10 seconds in. So this builder, the Mighty Website Builder, is just awesome. It has all the different tools you need to be able to build a website. So if I click here, I can swap out his logo. I can upload a logo. We have an integration with a lot of the free imaging tools. And so what we're going to do is I picked 3 different logos here. So I'm actually going to, just to save time, I'm going to upload all 3 in case he wants me to swap them out. He's a military guy, so we're going to give him some options. I don't know what these things mean. Maybe if you guys are in the military, you can let me know. Earlier, you saw the white background that that gentleman was dealing with. That comes from not using a PNG filter properly. So if I go back into his options here, I can actually remove background, which it should already be removed. But if for some reason it's not, I really like this one. Obviously, it has to match his actual rank. I don't want him to get in trouble, but I'm going to start with this. And when I go ahead and download it, instead of downloading it as a JPEG, because it's easier to show, I'm going to make sure I check a transparent background. This is how I'm going to make it a PNG file with a transparent background is how I'm going to get what I'm looking for, where it doesn't show the white in the background. There's other ways to do this as well. You can take images that you get from other places and just hit remove background, which is nice. Okay, Ace PNG. All right, we're going to go ahead and replace this again. We're going to go ahead and click upload. We're actually going to upload the PNG version whenever it shows up. It's taking its time. Let's check it out. Check it out. I think I saved it. Please. Running out of time here. All files save. Boom, 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 boom. I thought I was prepared. I thought I had saved it. So I got to figure out where this thing is saving. I think it's just taking its time. Maybe. Downloads. Anyways, so I have an issue knowing how to use my Mac, so it's not the website builder, okay? It's me knowing how to use my own freaking computer. So we're going to keep it at this for now, okay? And you can you can use this, but it doesn't always work. Let's see if it works. I have an AI automation tool that will actually automatically remove the backgrounds. But what'll happen is sometimes it worked. Sometimes it will actually remove like some of this white area in here as well. We don't want that, right? But it looks like it worked this time, which is super awesome. So make this kind of big. Okay. And then this is Ace. His name's Ace. Very personal guy. I bought his domain today. I'm going to get him set up. AceCivilProcess.com. Okay. So his branding is kind of similar to the red. He wanted to go with red and kind of like a black background. This whole big old giant image that they have in the background here is kind of wild, I think. So what we're going to do with this is we can change the image. We could change the image. Let's go ahead and search San Antonio. Again, we're pressed on time here, so we're going to try to. We spent half the time just dealing with his logo. I don't know. Is this San Antonio? So these are vector images, so you can use them for free. Like they're not no copyrights on them. So I could move the image up. You see that? I could say I want to see the very bottom of the image so you can see more details. That's the idea. Okay, I don't know if that's San Antonio. That seems like a lot more buildings. And there's an ocean with the Golden Gate Bridge here. Okay, so it's not San Antonio, but we'll leave it for now for the sake of time. If we go in here to the form builder, we can actually go click on submissions and we could tell it where to go. So he actually has his email. I'm going to come back and put that later for privacy issues. But you can say the subject line, I'm going to say contact us. Website, contact us form, website. Okay. You can say what website it was, Ace. So process, okay, something like that, right? And then it'll automatically, anytime a submission happens, it'll automatically go to that person. And so under message, I can say, I can just customize this a little bit and say, what type of service? What service do you need? Okay, and I can say it's a required field. I can change the field size. I think I can make it, oh yeah, it's already full. I could change it from text to long text. Here it is. So this kind of encourages the people to leave a longer message. Field label. Oh, okay, yeah. So you could do it different ways. You can either include a field label or not, like, you know, placeholder, what service, or even how can we help you, right? Okay, so these are just some of the fine-tuning things that will get people to actually leave you the stuff that you're looking for. So how many years have you been in business? I think he's been in business like 30 years. Process serving agency in Texas. Did you guys prepare this already for him? I thought I was doing this from scratch. Okay, so add a company slogan. So, you know, the key is with this is for Ace SEO H1 heading tag. So it already has the H1 heading tag. A lot of people make the mistake of doing paragraph and then when they should do heading. But you could just do heading no matter what size you want it, and then you could change the sizing. But make sure you have it as a H1 heading tag. And then so you put here, you know, serving San Antonio. With, I don't know, he said to have so much personality. I think he's going to want to serving San Antonio. If you guys know Ace, comment below what you think this should be. Okay, I'm just going to put serving San Antonio, Texas for now, and then we're going to go ahead and make it white so that it shows up good. Okay, I think it needs to be more bold. Okay. Serving justice to San Antonio, Texas. Okay, something like that. We get it served on time, so you don't have to. something like this. And you just create some basic stuff. Like we do this for you, but if you wanted to use one of our templates I'm going to show you, we have templates where there's no setup fee, which is what Ace did. There's some editing I want to do here too, but we'll kind of move on here. Process serving, skip tracing, document recording. So here's where you can add, serving. Again, San Antonio, you just got to beat that up, okay? Whatever your local area, you just got to beat it up. I got 1 minute and 30 seconds. Serving San Antonio with integrity. Our services do XYZ. So what I'm talking about here is like copy. This is actual copy that you want to add. That's going to help build your brand, but you always got to start with the SEO stuff because that's what's going to help you rank. If you have a team, you got a team photo. He's going to send me a picture of him and his dog he wants to put on here. So I'll probably put a little story about his dog here. Okay. I don't have that yet, but I'm going to put it. Supporting your legal needs and all this kind of stuff. Process serving. Again, you want to make sure you include that. And then when they click this, it'll take them to your contact us page. Same thing with all these. If it's a very basic general website, you don't have to do much and you can still rank on Google. I showed you guys earlier how you can use the automated widget to automatically put your Google reviews on here. And then probably the most important thing that you can do is right here, come in and make sure that all of these questions, if you click preview right here, you can see that you can see the drop down the way it works. Like it'll drop down a new one each time you go. It's not published, but basically every time you click on one, it'll drop down with the information that's below. So we create these templates to make it really easy for you. So that's all I have. That's it. We swap out the logo, okay, with his. Oh, time's up. Time's up. So we'll hit this and we're done. All right. So if I wanted to publish, I could. What I would do if I wanted to publish this super fast, while this thing's removing the background, is I would go ahead and just delete stuff. So what I would do is I would go ahead and just start deleting sections. I say delete, not delete, but hide. You can actually come up here and hit row, and you can actually hide from, and you just say hide on large desktop on all three, and then you do it one at a time until you're hidden on all three. And then you just have basically your footer where you'll put your information, and you have your FAQ section, and you can put in your reviews with the widget, and you can have this area right here. So our services, this and this, and that alone is like a basic website that will you could actually make that rank with the FAQ section. You could actually make that rank. So what do you guys think? I know I didn't build the whole thing in 10 minutes. Sorry, I really tried. I tried, but that says met him a few months ago. He was very nice. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Oh, you're talking about Ace. Okay. Is this you slapping me, Don? So the website builder, it makes it easy to build websites. So this is why I don't charge $3,000 a month anymore. I mean, $3,000 setup fee anymore, which is what I used to do. And then I started on a different platform called ClickFunnels, and made it where I could build them faster. So I only charged $1,000. And then, yeah, I think you could do it for clapping. There's one that looks like this though, like two hands together with this clapping. This is almost like face palm, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. So yeah, but now with the builder, we've invested so much into this builder, and we have different people, and we have different tools that we use, a lot of different tools. And so, but I want to show you if you're like thinking about this, you're like, I don't have $500. Okay. I want to show you what Ace did that you can also do. And I showed you a little bit about it earlier, but if you go to mightyautomation.com, this is not hard sale. I don't need you to sign up. Okay. I don't. We have lots of websites that we're building, but I would like to help you if you need help. Okay. So if you go to our website, mightyautomation.com, and you can scroll down and see some of the stuff that we do, but where we include the analytics, the SEO, and the social media backlinks. You can see all of our different reviews from customers. I made a bunch of videos in the past about where I reviewed websites. That was kind of what inspired tonight's website review. I used to do it all the time. If you click on pricing, you can see we have 3 different levels. We got the $57 level, the $97, and the $127 level. The $57 level, it has no setup fee, but I give you the tool, the website building tool, for $57 a month. So you can actually come in here, and we actually built some. Desi and I took the time to build some a while back that we thought were pretty basic, but also really good. Like you could take a little bit of website skill and you could build it. You can click preview and it'll actually show you what it would look like on desktop. You just click on desktop. Okay, this is the one basically this is the one I'm building for Ace. You can see what it'll look like on an iPad and what it would look like on your iPhone. Sorry, we don't help with Android users. Just kidding. There's actually right here, look, Android. You can click on Android and it'll show you. See how it got smaller? It's because it's not as good. I'm just kidding. That's a fun argument. So yeah, you could see what it would look like. And then you just decide, once you decide you're like, hey, I really like this one, you can hit sign up. It'll take you to our online sign up form. You just choose it. You go through this thing here. It's $57. It'll start charging you right away per month because you're building it yourself. And then once you're ready to publish it, you just send us an email and you get all the instructions sent straight to your email when you sign up too. So which one are you guys choosing? Comment below. Evergreen Scene, Too Good to Be Blue, Scarlet Better, or Seal the Teal. So you can see I started building this one for this is the one I started building for Ace. You know, this is it right here. You can go sign up for it right now. Process serving. Oh, I see. So she already had the template set as this one. Okay. So you can go do it. You can leave the colors the same. The back end SEO stuff that you can do. Actually, when you sign up for one of these on this plan, I actually make videos specifically teaching you how to do it. So my review of different CRM companies, I review different websites, and I teach you how to build your website. Similar to what I did tonight, I'm going to be going deep diving and teaching you guys how to build your websites, which I think will be pretty fun as you guys do it and as you you try stuff. Like if I built your website and we host the website for you, there's still a lot you can do. So for this last segment today, I want to talk about, let's see what, Don. After you build, you stop paying $57. You can do that, but then I'll have to turn it off. So whatever you build, you don't get to keep. You get to use the builder and continue to have your website hosted with us for $57 a month. If you decide to have us build it for you, the first plan is $97 a month, and you pay a $1,000 setup fee. Until the end of this year, we're doing a 50% discount if you're a part of Mighty Process Server. If you're a Mighty Premium member, we give you 50% off the setup fee. But starting in January, that's going to go away for a while because we have a lot of websites we're building, and we've mastered website building for process servers. And these are 10,000. I would say at least $5,000 websites that we're giving to you for $500, and then you pay a hosting fee of $97. Now, just to explain, because I wouldn't want to pay a $97 fee unless there was other stuff involved, we are going to start giving, for any website customer, we're going to start giving our marketing tool, which is Mighty Automation, which allows you to do your email marketing. So now you can cancel Constant Contact. You don't need it. All right. We're giving you the ability to schedule your social media posts, which is like Hootsuite. You can look it up. That's another $100 thing you don't need to pay for anymore if you were scheduling it. Most likely, most of you weren't even scheduling them or posting your social stuff. And that's a huge mistake because that's branding, and you get brand recognition in your area over time if you do what I teach inside the community. Let's see here. Don says, that's still a killer deal. Yes, Don, thank you. Ryan says, I like to add affidavits to the portal. interactive, friendly. Yeah, so we actually have just launched that. We'll save that for the mastermind, but we actually have our own portal that we're building called Mighty Dashboard. It's a part of Mighty Process Server, not a part of the Mighty Automation Marketing Tools, but it's going to be super cool. Super cool. We already have the ability to build templates. Okay, so you guys want me to do a separate video? I'll do one because I'm super excited about it. But now he just made it available for me to upload any document you want, and then you can start to map it out and save them as a template, which is super cool because then you can actually have someone on my team, Rods, who's going through and mapping out all of the proofs for California, all the proofs for the citations and stuff for Texas, all the subpoena, second page of the subpoena. We're mapping them all out. So yeah, you'll be able to map them all out. Yeah, I promise you, it's worth the patience is going to be worth it. It's being able to upload it will be there next week where you'll be able to upload them. I can upload them for you now if you send them to me. And then I can like send you a link so you can go to the all templates tab and you can start mapping them out, and I can upload them for you. But next week you'll be able to upload them. Yep, map them out. Hooray for everything. Yeah, Ryan. I know I'm doing a lot, but listen, everything has a purpose, right? Everything is having a purpose. The marketing, the websites, all of it works together to bring you new business. And then the directory is slowly climbing. Probably the directory is the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. I think we're ranked 7th for the word process server nationwide, and we're ranked 4th for directory, and it's not really budging. It goes from like 4.7 to 4.2, and Naps has 2 of the ones above us. And I know Naps has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on SEO the last few years. So it's very, competing with them is like very difficult. And I don't want to compete with them as an association, but as a directory and a marketer, it's like a part of my duty to rank above them. And I will eventually. Jessica, you're late. Yeah. WA Pro Say Process Servers. Okay, so guys, I hope this was helpful. I want to go over, what do you guys think of the segment of reviewing Kyle's website? Because I think there is an element of like, it's provocative. It's somebody's website, right? And I'm willing to take the flack for it, but it's all in to be helpful. There's no negative, or there's no malicious bone in my body. Like, I want to help him. And so if there's a way to help him for free, I'll do it. And I won't build him a website for free, but I'll give him all the tips and he can send it to his marketing company and they'll fix it. If he's actually paying someone to do marketing, then they could fix it. Can't post some comments due to destinations. I bet that's my Philippine people. Sorry, guys. Okay. You can do mine. Yeah, right. That's right. I think I've done yours before. Absolutely. Only your honest feedback. Yeah, the thing I will tell you is we are going to be doing some really cool things. If you are not, everyone is doing their own thing, right? You got to go serve, you got to go do stuff. But I would say take a moment to check in. Like, I met with a couple people today. I've been doing something called Meet with Mike. And basically, if you message and you show up to the masterminds and stuff like that, my team will send you a link for Meet with Mike. And I'm only doing it for 1 hour during the week per day, and it's for 15-minute increments. And I've just been stacking them back to back, and that's been really well. Just like touching in for like 15 minutes, like, how can I help you? What can we do? Because I get a lot of calls, a lot of text messages. I can't imagine somebody who's actually famous how they do it. So I'm not even famous. I'm just trying to help a community of people. And I'm telling you, hundreds of messages and calls, probably dozens of calls, but hundreds of messages every day of like, hey, what do you think about this? And did you know this is happening in this part of the state or country? And all of it is stuff that I want to sit down and read. But I'm also trying to build a business. I'm also trying to help. So this takes it where it takes a little bit of more time out of your schedule to to have to sit at a computer or be somewhere where you can actually like take the time to build your business and to have a conversation with me about your business. And so if that's something that's interesting to you, I'm doing the interviews. We just launched Process Server Daily has been relaunched for a while. I interviewed Brendan. It was a great interview. I kind of just did it off the cuff, and it went really well. And we're rebranding Process Server Daily a little bit, so it's not so old school. I think the logo was me when I had a goatee, so we're redoing that. Let's see. Let me just show my screen real quick. We're gonna wrap it up, but yeah, PSD podcast is, and I'm gonna be doing it on YouTube, but it is posted to all of the different audio platforms. And so if you guys haven't already, go check out Process Server Daily. I'm gonna be adding. There's actually a domain for it. You can find it on Mighty Process Server too. But as we're going through transitions, I want to just dump all content related stuff here on this page. And so you got all the different YouTube videos that show up here. You can go straight to YouTube, but for Process Server Daily, we're going to start, as I start interviewing more and more people, you can come here and you can actually make a request. So can you make a video about this or about that? This is where I want you to go. And if you want me to make a video about something specific, and share it on the show, either on Process Server Daily. I'll probably post it either on Process Server Daily or on the YouTube channel. But either way, this is where you go to make a request. You just go to processserverdaily.com, put your request in, and I will put it on my list. My team will put it on my list, and then I will make a video about it. Like, that's what I'm going to first before I go to our ChatGPT social media list that we have. So cool. That's all I have for today, you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. You can reach us at Mighty Process Server, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys.
That's a wrap on another episode of Process Server Daily, where the legal support industry levels up. Want to grow your process serving business with the best marketing tools, the most engaged community, and the highest ranking directory online? Visit mightyprocessserver.com. Claim your listing. Join our free community. Surround yourself with process servers who get it and build something real. From the field to the courtroom, this is Process Server Daily. Until next time, stay safe out there and live mighty.